The issues that are begging for attention, international relations, is just, I can't think of a time except just as a prelude to war when international relations have been so shredded. And the rise of the right wing neo-fascism is going on all over the planet. And the European Union is about to be dissolved. Once the UK leaves, and I have a feeling they're going to, once the UK leaves the European Union, kiss it goodbye. Germany tried twice to dominate Europe through force of arms and never succeeded. But this time they succeeded to the point where they can say to other countries, go ahead and drown in your debt. We're not going to help you. Go ahead. And Germany being the only country that could help them, Germany being the country that could tell the other countries that could help them to help them. Not going to happen. Foreign relations in this on the planet right now, it couldn't be in worse shape. And when you consider who has nuclear weapons now and how itchy they are to use them, up to and including Trump. Let's be real here just for a few moments. This is a Malloy program, and there's a lot of hysterics here and a lot of screaming and cursing and bad words and so on and so forth. But let's get real. I think you and I know that Trump is the kind of, I can't imagine, I just can't. The nuclear codes, the nuclear launch codes being in his control. Now, I realize that there's ways to check and balance that. It is extra constitutional, but they had to do it to Nixon. When Nixon was heading to the edge, I've read, an agreement was worked out on the national security level that if he gave the order to launch nuclear weapons, it would not be followed through. That there were people in the upper echelons, the Joint Chiefs, whatever, who made a determination that Nixon was an alcoholic and he was crazy. So they were not going to let Nixon launch World War end of everything. Now, the same thing may apply to Trump. Trump, to the right-wingers, though, doesn't appear to be crazy. He appears to be a strong leader, huge, strong leader. And you probably know that today he did what every fascist, including Hillary Clinton, has done, and that's go have an audience with this insane, fucking, murdering war criminal, Henry Kissinger. When is this old bastard going to die? What is he, in his 90s? Henry, go away. Go fucking die, please. You have killed more people, destroyed more countries, put the United States in more danger than any 10 tyrants in the history of this planet. But there goes Hillary. There goes Trump. I'll bet you everything I own that Sanders will not make the pilgrimage. I mean, who wants to go have a sit down with Satan? Hillary did. Trump did. Can you imagine that conversation? This 90-year-old, jumbled up, garbled, can't even speak clear English asshole who had no problem over 40 years, 50 years, causing mega death on this planet to people who just wanted to be free or who wanted to run a farm, not live under fascism. And Kissinger had them all murdered. Hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people. This fucker makes Hitler look like an amateur. You know it. You know it. In terms of the blood that's spilled by this crazy. He cannot leave the United States. Are you aware of that? If he steps foot out, I don't know about Canada and Mexico, but if he steps foot out of the United States, there are about 40, 50, 60 countries who are just waiting to grab this son of a bitch the way the Israelis grab ex-Nazis and put them on trial. 90, 96 years old, who cares? When you're responsible for the deaths of millions, eventually the axe is going to come down and cut your fucking head off.